Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Takes a handoff. It's Pryor. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Caught near the sideline, it's John. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to test the right side with this one. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. He looks that one in nicely. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking to throw, it's Herrera. He'll pull it down and run. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of the rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they strike first.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Cantrell. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much in that out-breaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. At the 45 on his way. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finds his man. It's John. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. He leaves it with the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump there.
Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Arizona 14, Virginia Tech 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
After the run, now to throw. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. He's inside the 40, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Okay. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe.
Get set.
On the move. He's off to the races. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Getting some heat. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Now, a 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2.
Green 25. Belly stunner.
They'll go to the air. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this?
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a grab and go for the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He wants to throw it again. Got his man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Banks. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Keeps the play going. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off the scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Touch pass on the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Pryor. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Power football with the run.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Cantrell. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, just keeps firing. He's right on target. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. Things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third and short now from their own 48.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona 25, Virginia Tech 10.
Offense working from the pistol.
Bingo. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gonna run it. It's Pryor. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Escapes. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups in man.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. You can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the tackler. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.